Aussie FIFA HD and welcome back to yet another episode of my skill move tutorial series where I show you how to perform, where to perform and when to perform a skill move in FIFA 21. Today we are learning the Lofted Pass, one of the most overpowered ways of passing in FIFA 21. So without further ado, let's get into the intro and let's get into how to perform the Lofted Pass.
Griezmann, three men around him, but somehow finds some space. Ronaldo, fantastic, opening the drive.
Ronaldo on the ball. He's made
Look at this, just control. The control display there is absolutely ridiculous.
The Elastico on the goal line. On the goal line, the finest of...
We talked about Aussie FIFA. He's not here to make up the numbers.
To perform the Lofted Pass, all you will need is to double tap the pass button or double tap the through ball button. That's right lads, that's as easy as it is. All you have to do is double press the pass and the through ball button, and what it will do is lift the ball up from the ground, okay, so that it bypasses the defender's foot and it makes it harder for them to make a tackle. Let's move on and into the segment of where you should be performing this pass. Essentially what you want to do is use this pass when there is a defender in between the person that you have the ball with and the player that you're trying to pass with. Doing the lifted pass will allow you to bypass the defender's foot and get that pass off to the other attacking player. Another place where you can indeed make this pass is going down to the byline and trying to cut it back across to someone so that they can tap it in. This has worked time and time again for me in FIFA 21, and it did work for me in FIFA 20 when they actually did bring out the Lofted Pass. And for me, FIFA 21, it's back once again. It's very, very overpowered. You can use it at this byline situation where you can pass it back to a player waiting on the 6-yard or even the 18-yard box to obviously have a tap in or to score quite a nice goal. Another place where you should be using this skill move is in the midfield. As I was saying, for where you want to make a pass to someone who is in between a defender, and that's one of the best places where you can actually use this passing technique. Let's move on and into when you should perform this passing technique. Basically, what you're going to want to do is make sure that your defender is at least a little bit to the side before you perform this. Obviously, if you're going to pass it directly through the defender, they're going to intercept it. It's going to hit their knee, it's going to hit their leg, and they're going to be able to retain the ball. But if you can actually move the ball slightly to the left or to the right of where the defender is and do the lofted pass, when the defender sticks their foot out, as I was saying before in the where section, they do not make that tackle. It's very hard for them to do that, and essentially your opponent can't do anything about it. It actually most of the time does go into your striker's feet or wherever you're passing it to. It does work. Another situation or when you should perform this is when your player is making a run and you want to make a through ball. As I was saying at the start, you can perform this with the through ball. You can double tap the through ball button and that will allow you to have a lofted or a lifted through ball pass, which isn't as high as an over the top through ball, but it's a little bit lower. It essentially is just a lifted or a little tiny lifted through ball, which makes your player run onto it and obviously get in behind. But when you want to do this is obviously when you time it. You want to time this. You want to make sure that you're doing the through ball on time so that it obviously is your player's onside and you can be on and score a goal. As you can see from the clips, this is one of the most overpowered ways of passing, especially in the bots when you're cutting down or you're going towards the byline and you're cutting it back across to another player to tap it in. It's very overpowered, and if you guys can implement this into your game, I'm sure you guys will benefit it from this most certainly. But that's going to signal the end of the episode. It's only short, but be sure to hit that subscribe button and follow me on Twitter. I am uploading this series throughout the iteration of FIFA 21, so be sure to keep posted on that. I'll be doing every single skill move, showing you how, where and when to use it, and I hope you guys do enjoy this series as it progresses throughout FIFA 21. That's going to signal the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm out. Have a good day, guys, and peace.